Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today I'm going to talk to you about AMP cryptocurrency and the Flexa network and how Flexa is able to have an exclusive contract with Chipotle to actually pay for a burrito with your digital currency. And they use their token, which is the AMP token, to use that as collateral for your transactions for your actual digital currency to go through with it being fraud proof for the most part. So not only are the banks winning, the companies winning, you're winning. It's extremely safe and it's a new way to do business. But first, I just need to say this. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Definitely do your due diligence when you are in these certain kind of investments. But with that being said, let me play the video, and after I play the video, I'm gonna put things in context. I'm gonna play about a minute and 13 or a minute and 14 here, and we're going to talk about what we just heard.
Hey, CZ, I think one of the biggest questions is are cryptos currencies or are they investments? Because if they're currencies, it makes sense to buy a burrito with them. If they're investments, it doesn't. I would never spend part of my stock to buy pizza or to buy a burrito or something like that. Would you use Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency to buy a burrito?
Now, I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to answer her question. They're both. They're not only cryptocurrencies, but they're investments. So they are both. Here we go. I'm going to play it again, and this will be the last time.
I do, and I very often use BNB to buy things. I don't sell BNB to US dollars and then buy some stuff. There's there's two concepts. There's a few concepts here. There's the mentality of buckets of money. So I can cover off a bucket to store it in some investments, and that's my investment. I don't spend that. That's fine. But if I spend that, I can replenish it using. If I was going to spend fiat cash, I can spend crypto and then replenish that with my cash that I was going to spend anyway. So it's all the same buckets of money.
But it's not. I mean, if you think crypto is going up from here, you would never spend it. If I think it's going to be worth more a year from now, a month from now, even 10 years from now, why would I use something that's more valuable than $1 to buy something that I can use $1 to buy?
Now, I'm going to stop it right there. I just want to stop it on that point and explain what he was trying to explain to her. So say, for instance, you have basic necessities in life where you have to go out, go grocery shopping, buy soap, what have you. And when you go out and spend that money's already gone. So instead of spending that money, why not spend cryptocurrency instead using dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging. So as she's saying, all right, Bitcoin, we feel as though it's going to go up. Why am I going to spend it? Here's the reason why. Here's what she's not telling you, or what they don't say in this video, is that Bitcoin doesn't go up in a straight line. As you can see, it has its dips. So say, for instance, we're going to buy our necessities when Bitcoin is at this point. And when we do buy at this point, we're waiting for Bitcoin to go back down and reinvest, because once we reinvest at this point, we get more Bitcoin, as well as we're just waiting for Bitcoin to go back to those previous highs to collect a profit, as well as that money we use to buy our necessities, we're going to get that back. In the meantime, we're going to have our money in our wallet in a stable coin collecting 7% APY. So not only are we going to reinvest our money back into a cryptocurrency using a stable coin that doesn't move up and down, that stays flat but gives us an APY, we're going to wait for a good position to get back into Bitcoin. And once Bitcoin hits those highs again, we're going to make our money back plus profits. So all the money we spent, we get it right back. So how is all of this possible? What were they talking about? Let's put everything in context. So now, if you haven't heard, Chipotle started accepting cryptocurrency as payments. Cryptocurrency. I didn't say Bitcoin because it's more than one cryptocurrency out there now. And when it comes to cryptocurrency, it's technology. Technology is always advancing. First we had Bitcoin. Now we had a couple of coins with Ethereum, and we had Litecoin. It's always advancing. Now we have so many different tokens, so many different projects, and I'm going to give you a couple of things to look for. And again, this isn't financial advice, this is entertainment purposes only. So with that being said, how does AMP work? Well, let's get into dollar cost averaging first. Again, like I said, as the example with Bitcoin I use, this is dollar cost averaging. And as you can see a trend line, we're going to buy into Bitcoin at these points, sell or buy our necessities at these points, buy back in when it goes to the lows, and collect profits at these points. Simple. It is simple. This is the most easiest thing you can do as long as you look at trading and do some research, follow certain indicators like the RSI, whatnot, what have you, and you go into this with a good mindset. Don't do anything rash or do anything out of the norm. You do that little strategy, you should be good for all your necessities for a lifetime. So let's get into AMP. How is this possible? What is actually going on behind the scenes? So as we have AMP token, right? I'm gonna break it down in the best analogy I know how. So say for instance you buy AMP, and I'm gonna use this car analogy. So say for instance I go to my father, I want to buy his car. I buy his car, right? And I said, hey father, or hey, you have the resources to actually rent this car out to customers who want to buy my car. So how about I give you my car once in a while? You just give me a certain percentage of the money you make back to me, and we can keep this going to keep your customers happy, keep me happy, and everybody wins, right? That's basically what AMP is doing. Now, I'm not going into the logistics about gas or whatnot, but that's just a basic layman terms of what's happening behind the scenes. So when you buy AMP, individuals take AMP to Flexa capacity, and they do what you call staking. Staking is that example I just told you about the father in the car. It's a more intricate than that, but that's just a layman way of saying things. And when they connect their wallet, they can put all the coins they have into this pool. As you can see, this is how much is in the pool at the moment. And all of these payments or all of these tokens in this pool are used as collateral to pay for items using cryptocurrency until cryptocurrency confirms the transaction. So when you spend your cryptocurrency, the transaction takes anywhere from 1 minute to 10 minutes, but that's too long to wait to see if it approves for a burrito you just brought, and then your food gonna be cold. So to alleviate that issue, AMP is used as collateral to pay them right away until the transaction is calculated. Now I could get into the whole calculation thing, but that's again, uh, that's just something you have to do your own research on. But what are we going to do in the meantime? So say for instance, all right, we decided to pay with our crypto. We're going to do the dollar cost averaging to get our money back for the products that we just brought. So here are some coins. So let's go look at our algo right here. This is the algo token. And one of the things about this token is they pay you an APY. Now, I'm just looking at the APY. I didn't look at the project or anything. Again, this is just an example of what you can do. If you buy into this cryptocurrency, they're giving you an APY of 5.75% on your money. So you put your money into this cryptocurrency if you choose not to do a stable coin. And when you do put your money in this cryptocurrency, they give you that APY. And what you're waiting for is for that cryptocurrency to get to back to the highs. Back to the highs. You're going to look at the year. All right, what was the high for the year? Okay, it was $2.80. So for the moment, as you can see, on average, the highs is probably like $1. Right now, it's trading at 37 cents. Right here, it was trading at 80 cents. So we can make a good determination that, all right, 70 cents is a good buy-in, right? It's going to go to $1.60, $1.15. We're going to sell, make our money back from all our products we just brought. Because once you do that, you almost double your money at 180. You doubled your money, plus you're getting the APY for staying in there, plus you're making money on top of money. This is huge. Now, this is if you just want to do a cryptocurrency. If you just want to do a stable coin because you don't know which way the market is going, you can do, 1 second, let me show you here. You can do, here we go. You got this USD coin. As you can see, if you put $10,000 in, you get 10,000 coins. If you take out $10,000, you're going to take out, or if you take out 10,000 coins for your fiat back, you're going to take out 10,000 coins. Then you have a little transaction fee, which you can get around if you actually buy the unlimited trading free fees for like $30 a month with Coinbase. And that's a whole nother thing if you want to do that, if you find it lucrative. But if you're going to be spending money, that will be something that will be extremely lucrative going forward to purchase. So reason why I picked this USD coin and Binance coin is Binance is one of the biggest exchanges when it comes to cryptocurrency. And with this big exchange, they have a lot of, I guess, resources backing them as far as money, interest, or whatnot. So these are not going to fail. And reason why we have to make sure we look at stable coins not to fail is because of Terra Luna. Everybody probably heard of Terra Luna. If you haven't, it went from $100. It was supposed to be a stable coin down to less than 1 cent. Actually, it was like 0.00000 something, right? Now that killed a lot of people bankrolls, and at this point, it's a good way to bring up this. Uh, I pull up a rule. This is a rule that I'm going to live by going forward. I'm going to do 60-30. The 60-30 rule, which I'm going to have 60% of my fiat in cash and 30% of my cryptos from my check in cryptocurrency. So 60-30, 60 of it in cash, 30% of it in cryptocurrency, which I use to pay for my basic necessities. With all that said, breaking everything down, this is definitely a great opportunity. Some of the things that I would recommend if you don't know anything about trading or anything about cryptocurrency, definitely learn. Definitely learn. This is a huge opportunity. Again, AMP has a license in 23 different states to conduct business. They say they're fraud proof, which looking at it, they are. So you don't have to worry about your credit card, people taking pictures of your credit card. It's a security aspect to it. The merchants actually save money. And this is huge because as you look at Chipotle collecting digital currency, you see them saying, hey, you get 10% off your burrito, off your next burrito, off your next purchase. Is because they are saving millions each year. And I'm going to break it down with another example. I'm going to just use the airports. So say, for instance, you're at an airport, you're getting ready to travel, go somewhere, it doesn't matter. What the airlines do to save money is they tell customers, hey, use the bathroom before you board. Because the water in a person's system tends to weigh down the plane, which actually makes the plane burn more gas going to point A to point B, right? And they kind of realized this. They said, all right, we take a bottle off, that saves about 10,000, 20,000, maybe even 30,000 a year. For customers, say for instance you have 70 customers who use the bathroom before they board the airplane. They said, all right, we have about 1 million flights each year. 70% of our customers use the bathroom. We're saving 5.8 million. Now, those numbers I just took out the air. I just came up with off the out of the back of my head, but it's the same strategy when it comes to these merchants. So say for instance you have 2-3 million transactions each year from Chipotle, from people going to Chipotle buying a burrito, and you're saving money from merchant fees, from Visa, MasterCard saving money. The third party that actually print out a pay statement for the merchants say that they are completely eliminated, which will save more money. So, because you ever been in a corner store and they say, oh, you have a $5 minimum, or a gas station, hey, there's a $5 minimum. That's because of the transaction fees are so high. But when you start paying with digital currency, those transaction fees are reduced significantly, which will save not only these gas stations, not only these retail stores, not only these grocery stores, millions in the upcoming years, but it will also be a new way to pay for items. Again, the 60/30 rule. 60/30. You can have all your necessities paid throughout the year, and you can make your money back, which will give you more money on the back end when the year is over with. But that's how I'm going to end this video. I appreciate you guys watching. This is extremely huge, extremely huge. Chipotle is just the tip of the iceberg. They have more announcements coming. Flexa Network, that is. Definitely get in. Definitely learn how to trade. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is entertainment, but the future looks bright. And I'm only scratching the surface of this. I'm only scratching the surface. This gets deep. Like, you can take this, like, say for instance, you can take this stable coin and this, let's say for instance, Cardano, and put them together and collect more interest off it. And then when you want to spend it, you just take it out of certain platforms, get ready to spend that day, and put it back in the platform once it gets to a certain point, when we're doing our dollar cost averaging per se. But that's all I'm going to say for this video. I'm going to put out some more videos about crypto and my journey going into crypto going forward. But like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, make sure you guys invest wisely. Invest wisely. This is huge going into the future. All right.